Okay, before I get started, I just want to introduce my live audience.
Twice.
This is Rachel. And this is Alex.
Hello.
And this is Tanya. And this is Cody.
This is sweet.
My name is William Hesson, and today I'll be talking about hookah, a water pipe, or the symbol of a culture. Have you ever been walking around campus and seen people smoking out of a big, funny-looking pipe? Well, you probably think to yourself, how weird, or you might just continue on with your day. But what they're actually smoking is called a hookah pipe, and it's a special type of tobacco inside called shisha. The culture surrounding this vastly growing fad is actually very extensive, going back to the ancient times of India and the Middle East. According to the Centers for Disease Control, in recent years, there has been a very big increase in hookah use around the world, mostly notable amongst the youth and university students. I myself have been smoking hookah for just over a year now, and it's developed into quite an interesting hobby. I enjoy researching the different types of hookahs, accessories, and the history of this rather peculiar object, and my interest grows every day. Many people give hookah a bad rap, but I am here to give you the facts of what it really is and where it comes from. Today I will discuss the history of hookah, where it comes from, obviously, and the types of hookah pipes and how they're used, general facts and common misconceptions of hookah. So, first, let's discuss the history. According to the American Lung Association in 2013, hookahs originated in ancient Persia and India and have been used extensively for centuries. The first hookah bases were carved out of coconut shells and looked very primitive as far as their design goes. As time went on, it started looking much more intricate and complex in design. So originally these pipes were actually created to smoke opium, and as hookah swept through the Middle East, a special type of tobacco made with honey or molasses was created, which is commonly known as shisha. So now that I've given you a little bit of the history, let's talk about the concept of hookah and how it's used. A typical modern hookah is comprised of a head or a bowl, which is on the top here, a metal body, which is also commonly referred to as a stem, which runs through here, a vase, which is the water vase, which makes up the bottom part of the hookah, and also a flexible hose with a metal tip. How you use the hookah pipe is first you fill up the bowl or the vase, and you can fill it with water. Some people use soda, juice, or even beer to enhance the flavor. After you've packed the shisha into the bowl, you cover it with aluminum foil. As you can see, it's already covered with the aluminum foil. Or you can use a different type of like a metal screen. Once you finish that, you heat up a special type of coal, which is used to place on top of the bowl over the aluminum foil, which eventually will burn the shisha and carry the smoke throughout the pipe. You let the coal sit for about a minute, and then you just inhale through the hose, and now you've done it. You're smoking hookah. My hookah pipe is a Khalil Mamoon water pipe, but there are other very popular brands such as Maya and Syrian, just to name a few. Now that I've given you a good idea on how to set it up, let's talk about the health facts and common misconceptions about hookah pipes. Let's talk about how they compare to cigarettes. For example, according to an article from the American Lung Association in 2007, water pipe smoking does deliver the addictive drug called nicotine. However, according to labels on the shisha containers, there is only about 0.05% nicotine in the entire jar of shisha, and also zero tar, making it far less harmful than that of cigarette smoke. On the other hand, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services in 2012 says a typical 1-hour smoking session involves about 200 puffs of hookah, but an average cigarette is roughly 20 puffs. So the volume of smoke inhaled through hookah is about 90,000 milliliters, compared with about 500 to 600 milliliters when you're smoking a cigarette. So depending on the amount of people you're smoking with, or you might not smoke an entire session or whatever, it can be very harmful, which is why lung cancer is actually one of the side effects of hookah. So although the health risks are slightly less extreme than that of cigarettes, they do have their downside. However you feel about hookah smoking, hookah it's completely up to you. But it is and will continue to grow amongst people throughout the world. And again, many people give it a bad rap, but I hope I have given you the facts about what it really is and where it comes from. I guess you'll just have to try it and see what it's like for yourself.
Woo! Yeah.